As we reported earlier, there have now been 2 explosions at the stricken Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant. So what are the safety risks? While a small number of people have been exposed to low levels of radioactivity, Japanese authorities say there's little or no chance of widespread contamination. Nevertheless, the Japanese nuclear crisis is dividing opinion around the globe. Here's science reporter Sarah Clark.
The Fukushima Daiichi plant on the tsunami-hit coast is home to 6 nuclear reactors. 3 of them are causing concern. Number 1 was the first to overheat. There was an explosion and a partial meltdown of the nuclear fuel. Number 2 has water levels that are too low, so more is being pumped inside. And number 3 today experienced what authorities described as a hydrogen blast. But the reactor reportedly remains intact.
The worst thing that could happen is that there be an accompanying chemical explosion that somehow or other releases the radiation from the core into the atmosphere. And then we have an entirely different set of challenges.
There are questions too about the state of these reactors. Number 1 reactor was to be decommissioned last month. Nuclear experts warn as they get older, they become more brittle, the plumbing gets weaker after being subject to radioactivity.
The Tokyo Electric Power Company that owns these reactors has in the past failed to alert the public to the dangers of the fatigue in the metals. So, yes, it is a concern.
All up, Japan has 55 nuclear reactors located at plants around the nation. 14 are in the tsunami and quake-hit area. While Fukushima Daiichi remains the main concern, Onagawa, which holds 3 reactors, Fukushima Daini, which has 4, and Tokai 2, which has just 1 reactor, are also being closely monitored. And what about the health risks? Evacuations within a 20-kilometre radius are underway, and there have been some reports of low-level radiation exposure. But experts around the world are divided over the scale of the threat.
It's entirely right that they should check this, not least because if there are higher levels, that's not just a matter for the individual, it's more information about what's happened at the plant, which is important in the whole process.
I still think you have to be quite close to the plant and even on the plant before you were affected by these.
Even so, some expats living in Tokyo are taking no chances.
All those fears about the nuclear plants, I just decided it's safer to be home.
The next dilemma for Japan will be how to replace the lost energy supply, with 20% of the nation's electricity generated by nuclear power. Sarah Clark, ABC News.